Good morning, y'all. Today is, hold on, let me see. Today is May the 11th. So, I don't know if we are, today's May 11th. I don't know when y'all gonna see this video. Yeah, I guess I can tell you guys what I'm gonna do. You'll probably know by the title, whenever I include this footage, like what it's gonna be about, obviously, but we're trying to have another baby. We've been trying for a long time, okay? And yeah, so, I don't even know where to start, guys. Like with our little journey, we really haven't talked about it because like we've kind of been trying off and on. That's number one. And then number two, you kind of just want to, at least for me, I just want to mainly keep things to myself and not really, you know, involve a ton of people and you know, just keep it between us. But that has not been working well for a while. And so like I said, you may even see this, you know, hopefully after we conceive, but I just felt like it would be a good thing to just get it off my chest. So anyway, if you don't know, or if you didn't see, I think the video a while ago, like probably over a year and a half ago, was titled like Enough is Enough. And I mentioned in that video that I had a miscarriage, and that was November of 2015, October. Yeah, it's like, it's just a blur, guys. That time in our lives was a lot of just, oh, it was a hot mess. And so, but it was about a year and a half ago, a little over a year and a half ago, that we had a miscarriage. And then we kind of just, you know, took things easy, started back trying like a couple months later, tried, and it didn't work. Like even all last year, it was just like not happening. And so then I started the new job and, you know, got super stressed out, and we just decided that, you know, John started his new business, like, you know, financial things were up in the air, that kind of thing, y'all, where we had a ton of stuff planned and then a ton of stuff wasn't planned, and then we were, you know, just everything was just being, you know, reconfigured. So we decided to hold off on it for like maybe a couple months at a time, and then we get the urge again, and then we try, then we stop, and that kind of thing. So it's been a lot of back and forth with it. So it's not like we've been consistently trying for like the past year and a half every month, okay? But every month that we tried, we obviously haven't gotten pregnant. And so after I had the miscarriage, I got my progesterone levels checked, because after I had the miscarriage, like it seemed like every month I would spot for like 2 or 3, even 4 days before my period, and then my period would start. And so that was a sign of progesterone. And so when I got it checked at this point in my cycle that I was in, they were kind of like, it's borderline, you know, we can't say for sure. And then, like I said, like clockwork, every month I would start spotting around like cycle day 24, 25, and then my period would come on like cycle day 28 or even 31. Like they weren't irregular, but they were, you know, the spotting was regular, and that was, you know, a little concerning. So once I got my progesterone checked and they said, you know, it's not really for sure, then we still kept trying. I didn't even look into my progesterone levels again. And then this past month I had a chemical pregnancy, and so I figured that my progesterone was to blame for that. And so yeah, I had a chemical pregnancy a couple weeks ago, and yeah, so that's why I'm here now at my provider to talk about like progesterone. I'm not sure if there's like a suppository, I'm not sure if there's like a cream. I've been looking online, all different kinds of stuff, y'all. I'm not sure exactly what they do to kind of help me out with that, but I'm gonna look and see if there's any kind of option. I'm actually going to also do acupuncture tomorrow to see if that will help. So I have my first appointment tomorrow, just to like really help me de-stress and kind of, you know, get things aligned and, you know, all that kind of stuff that acupuncture is supposed to help, you know, help your body with in regards to fertility. So I have an appointment scheduled for acupuncture tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that. And we're just gonna see if it works, guys. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But I definitely want to make sure that my body has like a fighting chance, and I'm excited. So we've gone back and forth about the idea of a 4th baby for a long time. Like there are some months where I want it so bad I can't see straight, and then there's some months where I'm so stressed out that I say, oh, like I think 3 is more than enough. But God has really been just urging us these past few months. Like I just feel like such a pull and such a need, and not even just a need, but a longing for it. And that's kind of where we are. If I were to be able to plan it myself, like if I could plan it perfectly, I probably would never have another baby, just because you know, career wise, and just, you know, there's a lot of different factors. But I can't negate the fact that everything's gonna be okay. You know, I can't negate the fact that God has us, you know, in the positions that we're in for a reason. And I'm gonna be doing, you know, my IBCLC soon, and you know, there's just a lot of like there's a lot more things that I'm going to do in terms of just my career, and all I can think about is factoring in another baby and how that's going to be a little more difficult. But then I can't imagine not having another baby. So it's kind of like that catch-22 is kind of that, I don't know, it's just a really weird situation. So I figured I'd give myself a fighting chance this month, you know, see if the efforts that I'm going to take are going to be futile or not. And then if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then I've at least tried it. But I have to commend all the women that try to conceive for years. Guys, you're very strong. I don't think I'm about that life. I told my friend Jaleesa, I was like, I can't do it every month. I can't go month after month after month. And maybe I'm a lot stronger than I give myself credit for, but I can't do it over and over and over. And I feel like if it's God's will, it's going to be God's will. But I can't try over and over. I just have to live life, and if it happens, it happens. So this will be to me, I think this will be our last month trying, and that means me doing the acupuncture, me doing you know, me doing this hopefully like a progesterone supplement suppository, whatever it is, a progesterone thingy, to see if that's the cause of, you know, me having a chemical pregnancy this past month and the cause of the spotting. But I feel like after this month, guys, if it doesn't work, then we're just gonna do what we've been doing and, you know, and see if something sticks. We don't know. But I don't want to get so obsessed with it. I don't want to make it like my lifestyle. I don't want to make it so that my life is trying to conceive, because I don't think God wants me to live like that. I don't think he wants me to be so stressed out and overwhelmed with the thought of another baby. He wants it to come in his timing. He wants everything to be lined up just perfect. And so I definitely don't want to outrun God's will in that way, but I do want a baby. So it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, God, I know you've got a will, but if you could just, you know, if you could just speed up a little bit, or if you could, like, you know, give me a little sign. You know, I'm kind of nudging God, and I don't want to do that. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm going to come in here, gonna see what they say about my progesterone. They may say nothing at all, guys. I don't know. I have to work in like 2 hours. So and that's the thing, I still have to live life. I'm trying to do these appointments and stuff and schedule it around my work schedule, and I don't want to be so overwhelmed with the thought of trying to have another baby that it's just not fun. I don't want it to be that. And then another thing is, to the kids, of course John and I want another baby, but the kids are at that age where Karsyn's been asking for another baby for about 3 years now, like since she was 3.5, or since she's about 3, she's been wanting another sibling. And even Kylan, he, you know, he loves babies. Like Kaine adores babies. Like, my kids are so good with babies. And even Kaine, he actually he walked in on me last month taking an ovulation test, and he was like, "Are you pregnant?" And I was like, I got nervous because I thought I locked the door, but he burst in on me. And so he's like, "Are you pregnant?" And I forget, like, that he's old enough to know what pregnancy is, but I was like, no. And he was like, "Oh man," like he was so upset that I wasn't pregnant. And just to see the look on his face, I was like, "Oh, turkey butt." So our whole family wants it, guys. We really want it, and we know that God's gonna, you know, he's gonna make a way. Will this be our last baby? I'm pretty sure it would be, unless God has other plans for us. But I just feel like we're not complete, and I don't like feeling that way. I mean, maybe we are, maybe it's just that I need to find fulfillment some other kind of way. But as of now, like, we really have that urge and that nudge to have another baby. And I don't think it's just because I want a newborn again. I just feel like there's somebody missing in our family. And yeah, so I'm going to go into an appointment. I'm going to see what they say. Like I said, they may not say anything. You guys probably won't see this until hopefully after we've conceived. But I just thought it'd be fun to document and to see, you know, what my emotions are and how I'm feeling and that kind of thing. Because yeah, I don't let people in a lot. With the women in my group at church, I've just started telling them about things. And they've been praying for us a ton. And I just realized I keep so much stuff bottled in, guys. I keep so much stuff to myself. And we're meant to do life together. We're not meant to do life alone, obviously. And so I just need to get a lot better at letting people know how I'm feeling. And of course, John knows all about how I feel, but it's really good to have that camaraderie and have that, like, you know, even woman to woman support, that kind of thing. So okay, let me come in here to my appointment, and I will let y'all know what they say afterward. All right, y'all, so I'm just leaving my appointment, and it went very well. Yeah, so okay. I talked with my midwife, and we just concluded, y'all, that I'm super stressed out. I'm super stressed out with the thought of trying to conceive, with, you know, that kind of thing. And just I just need to let go, guys. I just need to relax and let go. And she even told me I can check your progesterone again, I can check your thyroid again, I can check whatever you want me to check. But it took a lot for me to say no, guys. I walked out without getting any blood work done. I walked out just saying, you know what, I'm gonna relax this weekend. We're going to a wedding this weekend. I'm ovulating. And it took a lot for me to just say, I'm just gonna let go and let God. And so I was just talking to John about it, and he's always saying, you know, I can always say I'm super faithful, but then I question things, and that's not having true faith. So this is just my time to just let go, guys. And it took a lot for me to not get any blood work done, to get a panel of blood work done, because I knew once I got the blood work done, I know my personality, I would stress out about the blood work all weekend. I was stressed out about the numbers. I was stressed out about getting the call saying if it is it normal, is it not. And I'm not doing that, guys. I'm not doing that. This weekend, I'm gonna have fun. Like I said, we're going to a wedding. Our anniversary is on Tuesday, so this is kind of like our little mini getaway for our anniversary. My mom's coming up in the morning to watch the kids for us the whole weekend, and so I'm just gonna give it to God, guys. I really am. It's really hard for me to just not try to control things. That's just my personality, but me trying to control things has never worked for me, and so I'm going to just give it to God, and if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If not, then whatever. So I did get some things to kind of keep me calm. I got this, I went to the boutique here, and it said to get this Peaceful Mama tea. So if nothing else, it'll just be like a little calming tea. So that's that. And then I got some of these. These are the Rescue Pastilles, and the natural stress relief in lemon flavor. So these are supposed to be really helpful too with you know, just helping de-stress and that kind of thing. So if I ever feel like I'm like having an anxiety attack, then I can just pop one of these. And then she asked me too, she was like, you naturally, like, she's like, do you feel like you have anxiety? Like, and I'm like, the more we talked, I'm like, I am overly anxious. Like, I'm not gonna say an anxiety disorder because I've never been diagnosed, but I get anxious about every little thing. I get anxious about just life, guys. I get anxious about talking to people. I get anxious about not talking to people. I get anxious about just anything. I get anxious about work when I shouldn't be anxious. I get anxious about being a parent. Like, so many things make me anxious, and that's just the sign of not having full faith. And so I don't want to live like that anymore. So I'm going to try this month to just relax, let go and let God. Just get my mind right, you know, because I can conceive, but if I'm conceiving and my mind isn't right, then there's no point, not no point, but there's no point in thinking that I'm gonna have a healthy, happy pregnancy if I'm not where I need to be. And so I'm actually gonna open these as soon as I put this camera down. And I'm gonna head to work and then just live life, guys. So I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna do any early testing, because that's how I found out that I had a chemical pregnancy this past month. I early tested and got really anxious and overwhelmed, and then I ended up starting my period. And so I'm pretty sure there's a correlation between me being super anxious and that chemical pregnancy, because we clearly conceived. So it's not like I'm infertile, you know, we clearly conceived, but it just didn't stick. And so I'm pretty sure that was just the fact that I tested super early. And so I even said this month I'm not going to test until after I miss a period, or, you know, that kind of thing. I'm not even going to think about buying a pregnancy test early. I'm just gonna live. And yeah, guys, so I don't even know if this is going up all by itself. I don't know if it's going to go up like with a pregnancy announcement or with a live pregnancy test. I'm not really sure, but this is just how I'm feeling, and this is the reason for YouTube. Y'all know I've been MIA because I'm naturally anxious and I get overwhelmed very easily. So yeah, but I'm excited, guys. I really am. And I basically had to pay a copay for them to tell me that I'm normal and that I'm just naturally anxious and that there's probably nothing wrong with me. But hey, so yeah, guys, so hopefully, oh God, hopefully we'll have a positive pregnancy test soon. Like, I want it so bad. I do. And I get anxious about thinking about wanting it so bad, you know, but I know my God is a faithful God. I know he knows the desires of my heart, and I know that it's going to work out. And no matter what happens, I know it's going to be in our favor. So yeah.
Like and subscribe. Join us